Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Outer Worlds, where we are helping out our companions with quests and such. And right now we are handling things on Skilla. We had an epic drug trip with the Vicar today. That was totally to Jules Nemours' liking, so I think we can actually have a chat with the Vicar. Before we go to Clyde, Harrow is a friend of Felix, and apparently has his own little base here on Skilla. To fly there differently. Hello, Vicar.
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. I don't normally advocate murder, but as far as Graham was concerned, I think you made the right call.
Well, I did what needed to be done. He was insistent on being an asshole.
Exactly. Graham was an unhinged zealot sitting on a powder keg. He was far too dangerous to leave loose on Monarch. He may not have struck at you yet, but he would have, given enough time for his paranoia to grow.
There may have been a point to that. So during your experience with the Hermit, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Oh, that sounds kind of sad. Oh, I think going with the book.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Yes, we saw that. Okay. No new revelation. Bye-bye. Just for a reason, all things serve purpose of Maximilian de Soto.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something
no.
vexing you, Captain?
I sometimes marvel at the spiral in my navel. Anyway, goodbye. There's no big revelations there. Oh, that's a drug pole. Aha. Well, let's hope things go well for him. Now, off to meet Felix's friend, see what happens. I think we better not bring the Vicar along with this one. He had his fun. Let him think things over for a bit. Honestly, I think I think we need to take Ellie along for this one. Okay, evil robots, are they hostile? Yeah, outlaws. Let's see. Where's Ellie? Did not take Ellie along. Oh, there she is. I was worried.
Hey you, looking for something?
Yes.
Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone is with me. Clyde Harrow is expecting us, apparently.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
Ooh, piratey. Captain. I'm glad I've taken...
Got my
why am I
sights
talking
on
like this now? I'm glad I've taken Ellie along. Getting lost in the character a bit. Oh, that's a good thing, I guess.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Yes, evil machines! Rip them down! Let's not steal yet. Probably steal once this go bad, then we have to shoot everyone, because I have a feeling that is going to happen. Logs, accusation log, memo. Fuck the board. Harlow's the boss. Jeffel! Where's Harlow? Why are you with evil machines? Oh, that's a nice dog. That is a cool dog, actually. I don't know how well those teeth would work. Well.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Yes. No, it's fine. I'll do my own introductions. I am Jules Nemours. Hello. And hello, Jules Nemours, I guess.
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's earned his keep with us.
Yeah, with his
Hear that, Clyde?
hitting things
I've
hard.
been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
How long is that going to take? We do have places to be, you know?
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something.
We were
Something
high
big.
in the cost, pretty
Something the likes of which
high
Halcyon has never
recently.
seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
From
Easy there,
this
Clyde.
little
No
shack.
one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Uh-huh. This all sounds quite ridiculous. So you want to put him through some kind of test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix.
Well, he's not part of your crew,
I want you to
is
deal
he?
with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death.
Is it
His
Trask
ring
I'll
should
go?
do nicely.
Uh-huh. You can't control you... Well, no, let's not bring that up. What did this Trask do to deserve death? So
Ratted us
swiftly?
out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but
I'll
you're
have
a
to go
stranger
there
to her.
anyway.
She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on, I think.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
Yes.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here,
It's not
my
great
token.
proof, honestly.
Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Uh-huh. And there's something I'd like to ask about you then.
Let's hear it.
Felix told me you disappeared one day, were taken by men in black suits.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you.
You said when you were working on something big. What was this?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
You have a little gang in the shack out of a lost asteroid. Yeah, let's just say this honestly.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means,
Okay,
independent
that's
of any
fair.
masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Okay, fair enough. Still, it sounds like you got some big plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces.
Yeah, I know.
Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Alright, I should go.
That Harlow reminds me of my old dentist, and not in a good way.
But there's very few ways that dentists usually remind you of things in a good way.
It's been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts.
Yeah, so they're just pretty much pirates. And yeah, people that just order traitors' death through another, usually not the great kind of people. Also, there's something creepy about the guy. Yeah. Alright, how do we get out of here? Out over here. So, we need to get back to the groundbreaker anyway, so this is fair. Rise up into the stars.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Okay, that's Bafati's just sitting here. Okay, that's fine. To the kitchen we go.
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
Yes?
Aw, this is no fun anymore. That Harlow reminds me of my old dentist, and not in a good way.
Yeah, you repeated that. So they're all just having a meal. Right, we need to be off to the groundbreaker again then. Report in our success with Sublight, and then, yeah, also handle this situation with Felix. Oh, it's doing this thing again, is it? One moment. There we go. Off to the groundbreaker. I said off to the groundbreaker. Hoorah!
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Home sweet groundbreaker home. So we need, I think, yeah, Felix and Ellie, they are the wisest in this thing. I think Ellie has experience dealing with well, criminals, low lives, and pirates. She can be a welcoming, wise advisor to Felix. Running. I know more of that.
Move along.
Okay.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
I'll punch you! Rizzo's. Okay, is this the place? Yeah, it's the bar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
It's exciting about
Do you
us.
have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful
Yeah, no,
brand.
that's just recruitment. Waste of time. Hello there, lady.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
I'm looking, are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a fellow named Rufus Trask. Thought he lives around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Look, I'm on the level. You can ask Julie about me. I'm awesome.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Yep. My engineer is actually dating her. Psst, a little secret. Yeah. You can gossip that around. Hey, Per, the ground weight is radiators for her
Yeah,
also.
the promenade doesn't feel like I'm walking the surface of Tartarus. So that was you, huh?
Yep.
Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
I think I've been there. Okay, I'm obliged. Emerald Vale, that's, yeah, that's around Edgewater. So I think next up is Nyoko's bit then. Going back to Terra 1. Right, soldering on. Oh, the jam was way too short. Hello there, Tobias.
Hope you find some good salvage out there. Or if you can't find some, make some.
Done and done. Looks like I'm working for Sublight, by the way.
Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk?
No, not yet. We have an HR department? Where is that?
I don't actually know. That answers for both questions. Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans.
Yeah. Savage, isn't it? Got any others?
Sublight. Because what's your alternative?
That's better. That one works.
I'll get that right over to marketing, once I figure out where their office is. Glad to have you on board. We could use the help after what happened to the last contractor.
You mentioned something happened to the last contractor. What was it?
No I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that. Just stay in Miss Lilia's good side.
Oh, I intend
Stealing
to.
office supplies is a good way to end up as
The dirty
salvage,
side
if
too.
you know what I mean.
And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Knew you were a smart guy.
Very smart. Goodbye. Lilia.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
I always do well. You also find some Automax salvage awaiting a new owner.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Yeah, you and your gunship bust about the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business.
No, it
You
was
might
more
have
about
figured that out
heisting.
already.
The rare gas in the lab that tested on people couldn't have been a coincidence, and I think they actually used a gap in the lab.
You have an eye for
Gas
patterns.
in the lab
Good.
in the gas.
We need more contractors like you.
Oh yes, you
After
need
the
me,
Monarch
baby.
job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone?
I'm thinking
That
more
we're
along the lines
dinosaurs?
of the sapient species paradox.
Oh, I read about that in one of my magazines. She's talking about aliens, right?
Ooh, aliens!
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Yeah, apparently we're not smart enough. I'm guessing you have an idea?
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind.
I've done
Can
a
you
lot
do
of
that for me,
drugs. My
Captain?
mind is very open, full of holes. I can do that, yes.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens.
Awesome.
They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds been visiting Halcyon.
At least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some Aetherwave serial, Millstone. This is reality.
Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This is awesome.
Well, at
Yes,
least she doesn't
this is
expect us to
awesome.
believe it.
Damn, she's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few, yes.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
She is the guy from the History Channel. Aliens. Yeah. When you say aliens, what are we talking about? Sexy blue kind?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Honestly, this sounds more like an Indian type of thing. I haven't seen much evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Maybe a bit of both? How do you know? No, that's weird. Alright, enough. Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Okay, why does the Shata need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Ooh, juicy.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity.
Ooh,
Her
juicy
fingerprints
humanity.
were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Your concern for the fate of our species is rather admirable.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets
bedroom?
first dibs on alien salvage.
Look, the last laps I passed on didn't seem to be that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us
surprisingly
would call that
often.
excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does Shatran fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sheep? I never seen any. Oh, you mean people. Sounds messy, but I'll take the job. I've done messier.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing.
Been to Byzantium.
Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Can we talk?
Yes?
Captain, I've been thinking.
That's always
Something
good.
about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
You want to expand on that?
Come on, Felix. He's obviously up to something.
I get the same feel. I kind of agree about that.
Glad it's not just me. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Clyde's a decent fellow. I mean, it's not like I'd take up with some double-dealing crook, right?
Yeah. Don't worry, Ellie, I do plan to keep my eyes open.
Good. That makes two of us.
Alright. Well, I think we just had the reveal of aliens. We haven't seen any sentient alien life in this space adventure, so maybe I hope there's some out there and that it looks pretty. And that surely more can go where no man has gone before. So until that one then, bye bye.